there had to be something that happened immediately before that. Do you understand? Yes, ma'am. Your brother-in-law says that they were receiving text messages, which I'm sure that they have. Were you sending the text messages? We were conversing back and forth, yes. Were you sending a text message? Yes, ma'am. What were the text messages about? Without my old phone, I try to look up the conversation. I don't generally. What were they about? They might have been about him as being a loser and he doesn't work. And I often say stuff like that because she takes my parents' money or his debit card and uses my papa's money. And so you probably texting her about him. So you were texting her about the husband and calling him a worthless loser who doesn't work. By the way, do you work? Yes, ma'am. Who do you work for? I do construction work. I have my own business. Regularly, yes. No, Your Honor. That's what he says. But you were texting your sister, correct, and calling her husband to listen to me, and calling her husband a loser. Well, that would be a reason for him to, not justified. Of course, you can't do that. That's the sticks and stones will break my bones, but names will never hurt me. So we came inside, and he threw a Coke with ice spray on you. I believe you. Right? Just right. Very good, because we've already gotten rid of your wife because she's on too much medication to remember what happened. And what did you do? I see I'm an ecumenical abuser if I don't get a story. After that, I stood up and I said, really, Ray Paul, you're going to throw a Coke in my face? And he pushed me onto the floor and he began to kick me in the side, in the stomach, and in the head. And I said, is that the way you treat a lady? That's not, never been treated like that. So I started to get up. He started to choke me. My father, 78 years old, took him away from me. My mother said, go sit in the garage. Well, I told Ray, I have a taser my husband just sent me. It's in the truck. Went out to the truck, Your Honor, got the taser, but as naive as I am with criminal stuff, I didn't even know I needed a battery. So I brought the taser in, no battery. I'm all, well, so that's useless. So then I went into the garage. I sat where, like my mother told me, and here Ray Paul rushed me with a can, maybe 8 to 12 ounces of pepper spray. Your Honor, I have never, fun. So he rushed you with pepper spray, and I was in hideous pain. My eyes were on fire. Your Honor, I was blinded. I could not see nothing around me. So I felt someone intensely rubbing it into my eyes, and I bit out. I didn't know what I was biting. If it was a rule of flesh or our finger, I bit out. Okay, so it was my sister I bit. She said, ow. Well, guess what? They let go of me, so I crawled to the kitchen door. To get into the kitchen, began splashing my eyes with water. That did not help, because it's made with oil. It intensified it, Your Honor. Then everybody had to stay in the garage but me. And there I am splashing the water. Here come the officers inside. And I said, can I have an emergency? Oh, prior to that, can I see a police report, please? Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. 2 days later, you called the police to come and take a report and take photographs of your bite mark? No, I didn't call them. They called me. And they didn't tell me they were going to come that afternoon to take the pictures of that evening, so I took my own pictures. After 2 days, shh. Okay, so you did pepper spray her. Yes, ma'am, I sure did. You sure did. So the first thing that you did was throw a Coke at her, and you got that just a second, sir. The first thing you did was assault her with a Coke because you, in an unauthorized fashion, aggressively assaulted her. Happened to have been with a Coke. Doesn't matter. I confronted her to the fact that no, you didn't confront her. You touched her in an unauthorized fashion. It happened to have been with a liquid, but you can't do that. Do you get it? Out of anger, I did. I don't care whether it was out of anger, romance, affection. It doesn't matter. You have no right to do that. For the text message you were sending, period.